waters for us?
What's that? Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Garland County, a place that nearly 100,000 people call home. It's home to the nation's first national park, a plethora of sports history, and even more waiting to be written. I'm Mark Oliver with XZero Sports. Each week, we'll take you on a journey through the county's 7 public schools, 2 colleges, and numerous sports organizations, and highlight their biggest stories and brightest stars for the world to enjoy. This is the Garland County Sports Report.
KJ Corder from downtown drains it. KJ Corder, a big bucket, and the Nighthawks take the lead. Ball's knocked away, picked up by Braylon Steen. Steen all the way home with the monster jam. Long three, Willett got it! Logan Willett ties the game with a tray. In the National Park, Nighthawks are going to win the game on a dunk by Lowell Washington. The Nighthawks win!
Live from the Kettle at the campus of the National Park College, this is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Good evening, alongside Nathan Looper. I'm Mark Oliver, and we'd like to thank you for joining us for this surprise live stream as we get ready for the start of the 2018-2019 campaign for your National Park Nighthawks. Tonight, we give a special preview of a scrimmage match between the Nighthawks and the Travelers as we work to get kind of our feet wet here on the broadcast with the broadcast team. We're going to work out some kinks with the broadcast, if there are any, and really just get a sneak peek at this 2018-2019 men's team. Nathan, it was a great year one, and as we get ready for year two, starting Monday here at the Kettle, what can you say about this team and the way this program has evolved since February?
seems like it was just yesterday that we were in our first season, and now we're in our second. And a lot of new names to learn, a lot of new talent on the team, and first year of NCAA basketball, so it's gonna be exciting.
A lot of action, a lot of new faces here around Garland County, a lot of great young athletes coming in this year's signing class from Garland County and really from all across the state of Arkansas. We have boosted our numbers tremendously, Nathan, and if this team was strong last year, it has grown even stronger this season, as well as some of the top talent we've brought in from all around the state, including the 5 returning sophomores to this season's team.
Yeah, they're a good starting 5, a lot of experience, a lot of talent, and leaders. The biggest thing is they're leaders, and they're teaching these new guys what Nighthawk basketball is all about.
Those returning starters for the National Park Nighthawks this season are number 2, Seth Duke, number 11, Logan Willett, number 12, Lowell Washington, number 13, KJ Corder, and number 24, Braylon Steen. And those 5 help lead the way. And we've got 4 of those 5 young men on the court right now tonight. And the one new face that you see on the court here this evening for the boys in blue and gray, that's Patrick Green, wearing number 15, coming from Little Rock Mills High School. And he's a first-year Nighthawk, Nathan.
Yeah, he's got our first 2 points of the new season, too.
As we work to bring you action here, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning into tonight's broadcast on XZero Sports, where you can catch every Nighthawk broadcast this season. We're going to work to bring you much more content this year. We're going to be streaming more games this year. We're going to be traveling to some of those faraway places. So if you're a Nighthawk fan, or perhaps you're even a loved one of a player and you can't make those trips, and they're going all over the place this year, Nathan. Texas, Tennessee, Missouri, Oklahoma. The Nighthawks are going to be spreading their wings on the road this season, and if you can't make the trip to follow the Nighthawks this season, don't sweat. We've got you covered.
Yeah, XZero Sports is the place to be for Nighthawk basketball this year. You can catch every game no matter where we are.
So we see action here, still 2-0 here in the first period of action between the Nighthawks and the Travelers. The Travelers dressed in green. The Nighthawks sporting some very nice brand new jerseys, Nathan. And it is not the only new thing here at Nighthawk Nation. I know you can see it on the live stream right now. If you saw the gym last year, you're in for an entire new world. Beautiful new banners, new signage. You see it, the welcome to the Kettle on your screen, the Get 'em Hawks banner. You even see us, if you look really closely, you'll see us over on the new press road that's been implemented here in the gym, and it's just part of fantastic new changes coming to National Park College athletics.
Yeah, getting close to the court and seeing this up close and getting a better view. Should be a lot better broadcast this year, and of course we got our videographer B up there getting the footage for us.
Yeah, thanks to B Tao stepping in and being our camera guy this evening, doing a fantastic job from across the way, and we're just excited for the start of this 2018 team, and we've got some new faces checking in right now for the National Park Nighthawks. So one familiar face, Mr. KJ Corder, and we also see David Yeager's coming in from Mayflower.
David's a real talent. I've been watching practice, and he's talented. He can shoot. He's a big guy, and he can get down underneath.
A lot of size coming into these Nighthawks this season. It's something that the team had last year in Braylon Steen and Lowell Washington, but just adding a little bit more depth there. And you see a blocking foul coming in against David right there, as that one's going to go back over to the Travelers here. So it's exciting, Nathan. You know, being back in the booth, it's been a long time since February when we were back on the air with this team and this program. But, you know, not only the men, mind you, the women as well. They've evolved coming into this season. Brand new head coach with Marvin Moody Sr. coming in to lead the Nighthawk women, and they've got some new faces as well. They got some returners, Faith Bratton, Kayla Sims, Bailey Womack, Lainey Wallace, but a lot of new faces coming in to bolster that squad too. They are new and improved, and whenever we get to official season play, they're actually going to be our first broadcast coming up this Saturday as we travel to North Arkansas College in Harrison, and the Nighthawks will take on the Lady Pioneers.
Yeah, they played North Ark last year. Of course, they were shorthanded. The women team were shorthanded all year. They basically played with 7 players, and it's going to be nice for them to have some depth. And Coach Moody, obviously, some fresh coaching, and just to see how they do and improve this year on this first year of NJCAA basketball.
I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into tonight's live broadcast here as we work to bring you just a sneak peek. You know, Saturday is our first official broadcast of the Nighthawk women. Monday will be the first men's broadcast as they open their season at home, but we just couldn't wait to give you guys a little sneak peek of not only these teams, but these great upgraded facilities here on the campus of National Park College. 9-0 Nighthawks here early in this one.
Newcomer Patrick Green with 8 of those points, 2 3-pointers from him already.
Yeah, a little sneak preview, coming out show, if you will, for Green. He is going to be a force for the Nighthawks this season. The Travelers get a bucket. They're on the board here. Still a 7-point lead for these National Park Nighthawks here at home. Kick out. Now KJ Quarter, long 3. Shot won't fall. Rebound going over to the Travelers here. National Park basketball coming up with the rock is Braylon Steen. He's going to save it before it goes out of bounds. Turnaround 3-pointer and off the mark, no good.
Nice rebound, Quarter.
KJ Quarter is going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot too. And KJ Quarter hasn't skipped a beat, Nathan. During the offseason, number 13 has only gotten stronger. And we've had a chance to talk with him a few times during practices, during preseason activities. And you know, he's a young man with a chip on his shoulder, and he's got a lot to prove this season. And he can't wait to get out there and help these Nighthawks put on a show. You know, it feels like so long ago that we were here for the blue and white game last year talking about, well, here we are, a brand new team, and man, the sky's the limit for this team. And then they came out a great season. I think they finished 10-5 if I remember correctly last year.
12-5.
12-5, excuse me. And just exceeding expectations, it does not give them justice, Nathan. They came in, the new kid on the block, nobody knew what to expect, and these fans here in Hot Springs, they came in their Nighthawk blue, they filled the stands, they supported this team, they even traveled with this team, and they have came in and really helped turn this team into something special, and that's exactly what they are. Just a fantastic unit we've got on hand, and most importantly, Nathan, it's another place to play. All of these high school athletes here in Garland County. We've got 7 public schools, private schools. We have so many basketball youth here in Arkansas that want that extra avenue, a place to play. And for many of the athletes in Garland County, they don't got to leave home.
Right.
They could be right here in the Spa City and suit up for the hometown team and be a part of something special, something new, and something that, you know, is still growing. But in the first year, and we haven't mentioned this yet, you know, joining the NJCAA is huge. The Nighthawks will be NJCAA Division II this season, and that's just going to help more exposure. And already, after the success we saw last year, Nathan, players were lining up in droves for open tryouts back in April.
Right.
And it was a difficult decision to make. You know, finally the Nighthawks actually had to be selective in the process, which is a good problem to have in picking the best talent for the team, bolstering their strengths, and really filling in any gaps they may have had from last year. But players lining up to come play for this team, and now that they're a part of the NJCAA, that only sweetens the deal for these athletes looking for a place to play, you know, on the junior college level. And the goal, of course, is to get these athletes to a 4-year university and continue their athletic careers. And now Hot Springs has a fantastic place for that to happen.
Yeah, a lot of these kids, like you said, that the thing they preach about is second chance. A lot of them didn't know they would ever play basketball again, and they're getting a second chance here at National Park. And if you haven't had a chance to come out here live and see them, I definitely suggest you do. If you're in the Hot Springs area and have nothing to do, Nighthawk basketball is the place to be.
On the floor for the National Park Nighthawks is KJ Quarter is going to draw a foul. Got some new faces there. You see number 0 out there. He hails all the way from Perryville High School. That's Garrison Branscombe. Branscombe was a multi-sport athlete for the Mustangs. He played quarterback over there at Perryville, I believe, and he also plays very good basketball, of course, as he chose to continue his athletic career on the basketball court. And you see some other new faces out there. Number 32, Desmond McDonald. He hails from Hope High School coming in, and he's another big man down low for this team. And also out on the field, you see DJ Martin. He wears number 22. He comes from Pine Bluff. And just more new faces for National Park College this season. And we can't wait to bring you more media content this season. We're going to get you acquainted with all of these new faces hailing from all over the place. Gravette, Hope, Arkadelphia, Pine Bluff, Eastham, Little Rock Mills, Perryville, Mayflower, Jessieville is represented this season, Mountain Pine, Malvern, and we are super excited. You know, one thing that we're doing from our end that's different this year is it's all about the social media this year, Nathan. We have brand new social media accounts for all the platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Snapchat. Nighthawk Athletics. If you haven't liked us yet, you need to get out there and do it, because that is where you're going to see a plethora of new content this year. We're talking about video interviews each week with the coaches, with the Nighthawk Takeover athletes. You're going to be able to see them in action, and instead of just the audio interviews we had last year, updated pictures. We've already shared a bunch of video content so far, practice footage. We've shared video content even for myself and Nathan, and a lot of preview stuff, just kind of getting to know the Nighthawks this year. Your home for Nighthawk Athletics on social media. You got to look it up: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. We're all there. Look for Nighthawk Athletics on all social media platforms. 15-7 here in this scrimmage action here between the Nighthawks and the Travelers. I'd like to thank you for tuning in and joining us on tonight's broadcast live on XZero Sports. Nathan, tell us a little bit about some of the teams that we may be facing off against this year, some of the travel this year for the Nighthawks. I
don't have my schedule right here. I know that we're going to Oklahoma. We've got the going to Missouri. I think it's St. Louis. University of Missouri, I believe. And we've got some West Memphis, which is right there on the border, obviously. Not quite sure where the rest of them are.
A lot of familiar places from last year as well. ASU Mid-South. We'll have North Ark and Harrison. We'll be there quite a few times this season. We also have, I believe, Arkansas Baptist College on the schedule. Cossatot is on the schedule. And even, you know, we haven't mentioned it, that rivalry with Champion Christian College, that will be coming back this year as well. And some of the most exciting moments all season for this men's team came out of those 3 games last year. The first one at Champion, double overtime loss. And then we played the Battle for Hot Springs back at Bank of the Ozarks Arena to open the new year. National Park winning that in double overtime. And then finally the two teams figured out how to win in regulation, and we in the third matchup, the rubber match, as National Park took that series 2-1 last season.
Yeah, that last game here at home was really kind of defining of the Nighthawks and how much they matured over the season from the beginning to the end, and just really gelled together chemistry-wise in that last Champion game. The last several games, actually. They went on a pretty good winning streak at the end of the season.
On the floor for the National Park Nighthawks at this time, number 0, Garrison Branscombe. We've got number 13, KJ Corder. We've got number 22, DJ Martin. We've got number 23, Dayton Wishin. And we also have number 32, Desmond McDonald, on the floor for the Nighthawks here.
Yeah, it's going to take a few games probably for me to get all these names down, you know, the new names, but I'm sure once the season's over, they'll have made a name for themselves.
Free throw coming in from DJ Martin. It's good, and the Nighthawks have doubled up the Travelers here, 10:57 to play in the first half of action here from National Park College. Second free throw off the mark, no good. There's the rebound, the put up. McDonald knocks it home for 2.
Good offensive rebound there.
On the outside.
Had a chance to talk to Coach Hudnall before tonight's pregame scrimmage pregame, Nathan, and you know, wanting to know what we're going to see out of the Nighthawks this year. What kind of team are we going to have with the kind of players we have? We know last year this is a team that that was really successful from beyond the arc, loved to shoot the 3, and you saw a lot of fast breaks, Nathan, a fast-paced offense, cross-court passes, getting it down low, not afraid to get in, like we see here out of Martin and McDonald down low, not afraid to get your hands dirty, not afraid to get low. We saw the big jams. We saw Lowell Washington and Braylon Steen do their thing down there on the floor, and you know, with their dunks. And this year, Coach Hudnall says we're going to see more of the same.
Yeah.
Aggressive offense, but really with a bigger emphasis on defense. He said last year his team played okay defense, above average, I believe were his exact words, but this is a team that could do a lot more, and he expects them to do a lot more this year. So I fully expect to see a more stingy team this year, a team that's going to be out there forcing turnovers and coming up big with steals and blocks as well.
Yeah, they're going to be better defensively for sure. And I talked to Coach the other day, and his goal is to run all game long if he can. He said he would like not ever have to set up in an offense, but obviously that's going to happen. But he feels pretty good about this offense as well.
Here come the Nighthawks coming the other way. KJ Quarter drives in. Now Dayton Wishon pulls up, and the jumper will fall. Great bucket there coming in from number 23. It's 24-11. Nighthawks coming the other way, and we apologize. We don't have rosters for the Travelers this evening, but what we can tell you is about this new squad of Nighthawks here. And, multiple times we've seen so far in this one, Nathan, DJ Martin and Desmond McDonald getting a lot of good time here, 22 and 32 respectively on your screen, and getting a lot of time. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty and get low, and of course, making their Nighthawks debuts. We're going to see a little bit of flash out of some of these guys as, they're being seen on the screen for the first time. And, look for them out there to go on and put on a show a little bit. We saw them during pregame. We saw them even in the preseason during the photo shoot and things like that. There's a lot of character with these guys. Off the court, they love to cut up with each other. Great chemistry already. All these guys, they didn't know each other a few months ago, and now they're all brothers now. They all know each other very well. They play together. They mesh very well. You'll see it throughout the season. This is a team that gels very well. You're not going to see rust. You're not going to see chemistry issues on the floor. You're going to see a team that's already going to come out game one on Monday for these men, a well-oiled machine. Yeah,
the good thing about this exhibition game, too, is, to kind of work that rust out. You can see a lot of missed free throws tonight. A lot of guys driving in kind of haphazardly. This is kind of to shake that off to get them ready for Monday's first game against Cossatot here at home at the Kettle.
So we see a couple of players from last year out on the floor now. We see Lowell Washington snuck in a minute ago, and now Braylon Steen's going to be checking in for the National Park Nighthawks here. And these are two individuals who love to put on a show for their National Park Nighthawks team. And Nathan, one thing that we're going to be doing this season from the start, we're going to have that dunk counter going. Because this year also on social media, I don't know if we had a chance to mention it, but we've got the highlight reels coming in this year. So each and every game, we're going to be picking our favorite moments, our favorite plays, our favorite calls from the games, and we're going to be putting that out there for everybody to relive the magic, relive the moments. Lowell Washington putting one up like that. We're going to see that all season long at a number 12. But like we said, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. If you have them all, you need to like Nighthawk Athletics on all of them, because these highlight reels, these video interviews, they're going to be really great content that you'll catch only on the social media channels this season. 26-11, the Nighthawks lead by 15, and at the line are the Travelers.
Yeah, you can already tell tonight the rebounding has improved already with this team. Got some taller guys, got some guys more aggressive down underneath, and the rebounding. That was kind of an issue last year. A lot of the time was we were missing a lot of rebounds, so it's nice to see that.
If you're tuned in to the live stream this evening, thank you for joining us tonight. Let us know where you're watching from and which player you're watching tonight. We'd love to give you a shout out on the air, something we're looking to do all season long on our broadcast this year. A little bit of fan interaction from our fans who can't make it to the game or maybe can't travel to the game, and we want you guys to be a part of the action just as much as the players are this season. So let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're watching tonight or who you're excited to see this season, men or women, for the National Park Nighthawks.
We got several groups of teammates on this team as well. We got the guys from Gravett, and then we've got some, who was it you said earlier?
A couple from Bryant.
Bryant, Perryville. We've got Perryville. Also this year, just to let everybody know, we have a JV team as well. So that much interest in Nighthawk basketball to have enough to have a JV team. It's just another thing about the second year at National Park College.
Here come the Nighthawks. They lead 26-15. Garrison Branscombe with the basketball over on the far wing finds KJ Corder. Corder bounces away from the screen. Now he'll drive in. Corder puts a shot up in traffic. It's good.
We saw a lot of that same shot last year.
Yeah, Nathan, I had a chance to watch KJ Corder. I went back and I watched film because I just needed my Nighthawks fix over the summer. There's Branscombe with a steal there. Branscombe's going to take it all the way home, lays it up and in for 2. Number 0, we're going to call his name a lot this season, Nathan, and he's going to come in and he's going to make an impact very quickly to this organization.
Yeah, real good-looking player, lots of speed, great defensively, and got pretty high up on that layup as well.
Yeah, and he's not intimidated easily. He can go up there, he can go up and guard against players much bigger than him and come out successful there. Great defender, great on offense, a great well-rounded player coming out of Perry County. 30-15, the Nighthawks lead by 15, and now coming into the action for the Nighthawks. We'll see the first look at number 33, Preston Crowder, tonight. Crowder is a former Arkadelphia Fighting Badger. He's wears number 33 for the Nighthawks. He clocks in at 6'6", Nathan.
Yeah, some good height, a little more height this year, which is going to be good. I know Coach Hudnall is always trying to get taller.
Green's 3 doesn't fall. Rebound goes to the Travelers. Here they come, coming the other way across the timeline. Now down low, kicked out to the top of the key. Guarded by number 4, that's Brady Woodall, you see on there. He hails from Mountain Pine High School.
Good work.
Kicked in, now a shot up, down low, it's good.
Now play some defense.
Nighthawk basketball, there's Seth Duke. Haven't talked about Seth Duke yet tonight. Hailing from Gravity, he's one of those sophomores, those super sophomores coming in. One of the veterans for the Nighthawks this season, and he's a slippery guy. And we say that in a good way, Nathan. He likes to get in there. He can just find an opening in a defense and just slide on in. He's really good at just getting down low and laying up the basketball. Also really good defensively. Steals, blocks. He doesn't have as much size as some of the other players out there, even on his own team, but he's a young man that certainly defies expectations and just really gets in there, and he's a force out there on the floor, and he's going to be a very key piece of this Nighthawks team this year.
Yeah, he made a few highlight dunks last year. Speaking of that dunk counter, he definitely is one of those guys, like you said, he defies his size and his looks, but he's got some talent for sure.
Free throw from Crowder won't fall. Here come the Travelers coming the other way. Shot up long, 3. Won't go, and Braylon Steen's got the rebound. Steen over to Woodall, now down low. Patrick Green reels it in the corner. Green's going to lose it out of bounds, and it goes back to the Travelers. We've got a timeout down on the floor. We're going to take it with him. 30-17 here from National Park College. We're back after this. It's National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. In action here from the Kettle, the campus of National Park College in Hot Springs with Nathan Looper. I'm Mark Oliver. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for this special sneak preview of National Park Nighthawks basketball this season. We've got a nice crowd tuned in live on XZeroSports.com this evening. Everybody just looking to get their fix of National Park Nighthawks basketball. I'd like to remind you the first broadcast for the men will be right here at home on Saturday, November 5th. Monday, November 5th, excuse me. The National Park Nighthawks will be here against the University of Arkansas Cossatot. And Nathan, that's going to be a big game. And that's going to be a big game because that'll be when we unveil the name of our National Park mascot. So I know Nathan is somebody who knows the mascot quite well for National Park College, but the Nighthawk coming in and needing a name. And we've narrowed it down to 3, Knox, Talon, and Blue. And the National Park student body and the faculty have been working to vote there and select the name of the Nighthawk. And Nathan, if it were up to you, which one do you like?
I put in my vote for Talon, and as part of being in the Nighthawk, being around the Nighthawk, I've heard a lot of people saying Blue, and I've heard some people saying Knox. It's going to be a toss-up, but it's exciting to have a name for the Nighthawk. I know that's the next step. We're always trying to get better here at National Park College athletics, and it's just one more reason to get excited about, naming a Nighthawk.
Yeah, super excited, whatever it turns out to be. I think they're all 3 great naming suggestions. I'm a little partial to Knox myself. We'll see how things turn out. We will announce the true name, the official name of the National Park Nighthawk mascot Monday, November 5th at that home game. It's the first game of the season for these Nighthawk men that you're seeing tonight. They play host to UA Cossatot, and we'll know the name of the mascot. And look for the mascot on social media this year. We're going to look to get Knox, Talon, or Blue, whatever his name is, on the broadcasts and as well on the social media this season. And the mascot is a very funny Nighthawk, and he likes to get out there and mess around with the team at practice. And well, probably said too much. You'll just have to tune in to the social media accounts this year to see what our Nighthawk mascot has been up to this year.
Sorry about that, Mark. Another exciting thing about Monday's game, that'll be Cossatot's first game, am I right, as a college basketball team?
That is right, Nathan. They're very much like us last year. A brand new team coming in. They're just getting started, looking to get their feet wet, and it really feels like deja vu in a way, turning back the clock. And now the Nighthawks in year 2, Cossatot in year 1. That's something that I could see turning into a rivalry as well. We talked about Champion Christian with them being located here in Hot Springs as well, and they've got new facilities. But when we look at the schedule, as we look at the years ahead, I see Cossatot becoming circled on our schedule as that must-win game every single year for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, I think we've got 4. I want to say we've got 4 new additions to the NJCAA and kind of our region. Cossatot, I believe 1. BB. I have to have my thing in front of me in my schedule, but one thing about National Park College, they've gotten this started in a way. The community college athletics, they kind of paved the path. We like to say at National Park College, find your path. Well, they kind of paved their path for the NJCAA community college basketball around this area.
Yeah, a lot of excitement coming in. Now, we talked about the men. Monday, November 5th, right here at the Kettle. If you haven't seen the new facilities, maybe you haven't been here to the gym yet to see the new things, you've got to be here Monday. It's going to be standing room only here. You want to get here early. Tip off for that game, 7 p.m. We'll have the broadcast right here on XZero Sports. We'll go live around 6:50 or so, and we'll be ready with all the action beginning at 7 p.m. Right here at National Park College. But that's the men. Let's talk about the National Park Nighthawk women a little bit. We don't see them tonight, but we will see them for the first time this season Saturday, November 3rd, on the road in Harrison at North Ark. The Nighthawks are playing in a tournament to open their season. They also play Friday night. We won't carry the broadcast on Friday, but the first game on Saturday, that is at 2 p.m. in Harrison. Nathan and myself will have that action right here on XZero Sports. So Saturday, November 3rd, 2 p.m., the Nighthawk women will face off against the Lady Pioneers players of North Ark, and we had a chance to talk with Coach Moody. You'll see that interview before that broadcast, but he is very excited to be at the helm of the Nighthawks this season and just to run with this great group of women that we have leading the way in year 1 of NJCAA play for National Park College.
Yeah, I'm not sure you didn't get to go to North Ark last year, did you?
No, I did not.
That is man, you walk into that facility and it's top class. I mean, they really appreciate their basketball up there, and they have the facilities to prove it. Tough game for the women last year. Like I said, they were shorthanded, but I expect to see a big improvement.
Yeah, and you talked about it. We didn't go to North Ark last year. We were there a couple of times. We played up there many times, but we were never there as a broadcast team. We're changing a lot of that this year. We're going to bring you more games, more content, more live streams, more road games this season. And it's part of our promise to bring you just more National Park Nighthawks action this season. We're so excited to have improved broadcast coverage this year, and we're really excited to have all of you on board as well. We welcome all the new fans to Nighthawk Nation this year. Under 3 minutes to play here in tonight's scrimmage action, the first half of action here. It's 37-26. The Nighthawks up by 11. On the floor for National Park College, Seth Duke, Braylon Steen, Brady Woodall. Also, see Jaron Richards, who wears number 20. He hails from Eastham. And Braylon Steen. There it goes. We've got to count it. We've got to count it on the dunk counter. Amazing throwdown dunk there by Braylon Steen. Also on the floor for National Park College, Desmond McDonald, who wears number 32.
You talked about, Mark, about, live streaming and more games and all that stuff. I mean, you look at, like you were naming off earlier, up and down the roster. I mean, we've got students from all over the place, and parents can't always travel to all these games, and especially these out-of-state games, so it's really important, and it's great that XZero Sports is broadcasting these games for those families and those hometowns where these kids were stars, and now their fans get to see them one more time at a college playing junior college basketball. It's a great thing.
Yeah, these guys are college stars now, and they're role models, especially here in the Spa City, the community of Hot Springs. Like we said before, 7 public schools, even more in private schools, who play basketball, and they all dream of playing on that next level. And National Park is a great way to help get these youth athletes there, Nathan. And now there's a new place to play. You don't got to go far away from home, and some of these players have traveled far away from home, but for the fans, the parents, the loved ones out there, you don't have to feel like they're so far away anymore. We're going to help bridge that gap with our live broadcast this year. So the place to catch them, of course, is on XZeroSports.com. You can also go to YouTube and search XZero Sports. That's XZERO Sports. And you can search for those live streams. We'll have the live broadcast. They will record to YouTube. So you can also go back and relive the magic. Big game, big dunk, or maybe you're a player who can't watch the game while you're playing the game. You can come in and relive your favorite moments, your biggest moments of the season on the YouTube channel at XZeroSports.com. 41-28, coming up on about a minute remaining in the first half of tonight's action, as we'll have a whistle and an out-of-bounds call against Braylon Steen, going back over to the Travelers here. 41-28, an impressive showing, and we thought it'd be high scoring, Nathan, coming out, and the Nighthawks have proven just that.
Talk about a team, that scored over the 100 mark almost every game last year, averaged right at 100. And they're trying to stick to that same average here, even being an exhibition game. Coach Hudnall, I'm going to tell you right now, Mark, even being an exhibition game, he is not happy with some of the effort by the Nighthawks, and I guarantee that's going to be cleared up after this game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Coach Hudnall is extremely methodical. He looks at every play. It doesn't matter. If his team's up by 30 and one of his players takes a play off, they're going to pay for it in practice. And that's the trademarks of a good coach, and really the trademarks of good players. And you see it out here from the Nighthawks. They've got great coaching. They coach each other as well. They all lead by example on the floor, and we can't wait to see what year 2 brings. Lowell Washington takes the putback from Braylon Steen, puts that one right through. It's 43-30, 18 seconds left.
A lot of missed layups tonight, and like I said, that's going to be addressed after the game.
Long 3 That one's going to come down, cuts the lead to 10. 8 seconds left, coming down looking for the final plays of the first half. Duke all the way home, lays it in for 2. And with 2 seconds left, the shot at the buzzer, up and no good. That's the end of the half here. The Nighthawks lead the Travelers 45-33. That'll do it for tonight's broadcast here from National Park College in Hot Springs with Nathan Looper. I'm Mark Oliver, B. Tao on the camera tonight, and would like to thank you very much. You can see us on the screen there, and we're very happy to be on press row this season. It's just part of the new changes for the Nighthawks this season, Nathan. But just a little sneak preview. Like I said, we're not going to give you the whole scrimmage game tonight. If you want to see more, tune in Saturday for the Nighthawk women. Saturday, November 3rd, 2 p.m. right here on XZero Sports. If you want to see the Nighthawk men in action, Monday, November 5th, right here at home at the Kettle at National Park College. Also on the live stream, 7 p.m. on XZeroSports.com. Nathan, anybody you'd like to say hello to on the broadcast tonight?
Oh, family and friends out here listening. I'm not sure how many are, but thanks for tuning in, and all my co-workers here that came to support the Nighthawks. Obviously, a lot of community out here as well. Family members of the team. So, good showing for exhibition game. And I know they're, like you said, they're really excited about Monday night here in the Kettle. And if you can, come to Harrison, support the Lady Nighthawks. Go to North Hawk. Like you said, it's a great facility, great town. You'll see good basketball. They've been playing there for a long time. So if you can, come out, support the Lady Nighthawks. But if not, please tune in to XZero Sports and watch online.
Like to say hello to my lovely wife, the beautiful Mrs. Hannah Oliver, tuning in tonight. My 3 wonderful children, Michael, Benjamin, and River. They'll be cheering on the Nighthawks this season. We can't wait to bring you year 2 of National Park Nighthawks basketball. That'll do it here from the Kettle. Thank you for tuning in to this preseason scrimmage broadcast. The new season is days away. Your spot for Nighthawk Athletics this season on social media. Look us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, Nighthawk Athletics. And once again, catch the live broadcasts all season long at XZeroSports.com. For B. Tao on camera, for Nathan Looper, I'm Mark Oliver. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZero Sports. We'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching.
Get 'em Hawks.